Okay, so Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope all of you are doing well. And secondly, I wanted to ask if all of you are here, if I am audible to all of you or not. So I guess I am audible to all of you. So today's our topic is technology and education. So how does the technology complement education and how can we integrate into our classrooms and our learning, whether we are online teacher or we are teaching a course, or you know uh, like we can teach soft skills as well. So technology is utmost important in this digital era. So our tagline would be how technology assists us in digital era of education. So we are going to discuss it in detail. Also, we have a time constraint. We don't have all day for it, but I will try to communicate as much as I have learned, as much as I can with all of you. So, the introduction for our topic today is what are the objectives of the presentation. So, basically, the objectives of our presentation is two keywords we have for today: technology, education. So, how both complement each other and how can we complement our teaching methodologies while using technology? So, as all of you know, ChatGPT that just transforms our lives, that just change the world, that how we see it. Okay. Some might have a contradicting opinion regarding that. It takes out the originality, and yes, we also have some issues with that. But let's admit, it takes uh, it takes us to the new level, and also it shares our burden. It makes the life easier for us. The things that we were doing manually from a very long time, now we can do it just by typing some words, giving an AI instruction to do it for us, right? So in a way, it complements. There can be contradicting opinion, and I respect your opinion. You might differ. Importance of technology in education. Oh, let's admit that we cannot live without it in today's world, right? Even the smallest of a school, don't we create presentations? Don't we create quizzes for our students? Oh, and do we recommend our students to learn technology if we don't have enough resources in school? We recommend in our classroom to use that app, use that thing to enhance your knowledge and all of it. So, technology importance, this is kind of a thing that we cannot negate, right? So, a brief overview would be I would be sharing some websites with you, some apps with you so that we can improve. Okay, I cannot share all of them, but I will try to share the two to three best one so you can integrate it into your classroom and you can use it for different purposes as well. It's just not all about teaching, but we have all different parts of our lives as well. Okay, so what are the benefits of using technology? Let's take a breath for a while, release all the worries, and just let your mind be blank for a while and just think. Think how we would be if we don't use technology in our classroom. So basically, I am a Gen Z person, so I don't know how it would be if you don't have technology. But let's just assume, we can assume things, right? So, if there is no technology in the classroom and I want to learn how to speak a language or how to do math sums, so with technology it would be better, and or without technology? Oh, well, I obviously say with technology because with technology we can practice more and more, and technology checks our work. We get a chance to learn, to evaluate. But with other person, it sometimes the other person, can get bored of us. Our teachers, obviously, we don't know at that time, but now we know. Teaching, checking can be a hectic thing. So after teaching, after delivering lecture, when we have to check copies as well, when we have to point out the mistakes, so sometimes there will be a human error, and we cannot check extra sums for our student. Also, we try to make them practice as much as we can, but after all, we are a human. We are not a machine. Now, when the machine is doing it, the student can practice as many times as they can. So, the first thing, benefits of using technology, the engagement of a student is improved in the class. The classes that are equipped with the latest technology, the students participate more and learn more. If even if they don't engage in a class, the teacher gets an idea that this child is lacking behind. Obviously, if you don't have access to technology in your classroom, then there might be you need to go for some manual ways to improve engagement. Obviously, we have other things as well, and human to human interaction is always the best one. Because I would recommend that for the lecture, for the beginning, for the foundation of a concept, we have to deliver lecture first, and then we can use other tools to enhance, to improve, to complement the student's ability to practice that topic, to reproduce that topic. Second would be enhanced learning outcome. Enhanced learning outcomes, now we have seen it, how the students can be more engaging into the class when we have the portal to record all their activities. Then obviously when we are recording the activities, the learning obviously will be better, because while checking copies, there might be some neglection, but with the data of progress, with the ups and downs, with the arrows, that how many time they have spent on that specific quiz, on that exercise, the learning is enhanced in a way that we can also take it out and try to guess if this is the part where students is are lacking, or where my student needs help, so we can help them. And for the third part, my favorite part, in the classroom full of students, you cannot give every student a personalized experience, except the one you have your eyes on, you want to concentrate on, except the ones that are the weakest in the class, because you want them to be included in the class. Rest sometimes get ignored. Even being the brightest student, being the intelligent student, teachers assume they know everything, and they because they participate in the class, they communicate in the class, they ask questions in the class, but when they get the chance to have the personalized learning experience, to get the exposure to technology, to get on the best side of the technology, then don't you think they will outshine much more brighter than they are now? So these are the benefits and they complement each other. So examples of technology in classroom. How can we use technology in the classroom? Suppose if we don't have a classroom that is equipped with the latest technology, if the student don't have access to the digital device, so how can we do it? Okay, so the basic thing, we need some equipment. Obviously, we need to have a certain level or certain standard of the school that provide us with the things. And nowadays, if the students don't have access to digital devices, they have school have the projector, right? And we can use the projector to integrate the technology into the classroom. The first and foremost important things that all of us have done somewhere in our lives is presentation, right? In our student lives, didn't we create the presentations? Oh, we did. So, examples of technology in the classroom. Let's have a look at one. Right now, I'm using Zoom to give you the class. I want to share sound as well. So here you can, by using text, you can, by using shape, you can draw a molecule. You can, suppose, you can draw a orbit. You can try to teach your student radius of the circle. Okay, I want to teach my student that this is a circle and the line that cuts the circle in half is diameter. So when I've drawn the line, now I am labeling it diameter. Now I want him to show on the same circle that there is a radius, and radius is started from the middle to the any point of the circle, and I am labeling it. Now the next thing I want my student to know, a tangential. There might be other things that you want your student to know, right? Now I'm labeling it. And this is not the only whiteboard technique. We have other ones as well. Okay, give me a minute. I'm just sharing my screen again. There are softwares, there are websites that can create you interactive whiteboards, videos, a movie for your student that can explain things. But to be very honest, I don't like the hand drawing and all. We have some educational apps and softwares and online collaboration tools. Oh, that is the main part of our today's presentation. So let's jump onto that. These are the few tools that I would like to share with you. Okay, so first things first, Peer Deck is an extension and it is paid. You might not wanna gonna use it. Brain Pop, oh my god, this is a good one. Without even login, you can go for these activities. Okay, so as I'm a science teacher, let's go for a science. We have some topics. Oh, can we pick a topic? Okay, forces of nature, nature of universe. That's my favorite topic. That's why I'm picking it. Oh, so what do you want to discuss specifically in the nature of universe? I want to discuss black holes. Now, on the topic of a black hole, they have a movie, they have a quiz, they have a challenge. If you want to make your movie, you can make a map. There are some related readings that you can recommend to your student. Um, if I say I'm a kid, I have the code, I guess. Let me pause my share. I'm gonna enter my code I've received on my mail. Okay, so I got my key. Sorry for taking a little bit of time, and I think I am ready. We couldn't find that code. That is from. Let me request the educator code again. You can also request your code. So they will ask your name, email, and everything. Start free trial. You can use the free trial on this page as well. Okay, So I have got an email from them and I have clicked on the link, and now I am jumping into my sneak peek, and it's free for 30 days only. You can use it. You can use it to build your lessons. You can use for anything. There are many options over here. You can always go with that. So I want to power up my classroom of scientific processes. So what are the scientific processes? Teach this topic. So I want to show my students a movie so that they have a better understanding, because all of us know, right? We know that we have three different kinds of a learner. The one who understands when they listen, the one who understands when they read, and the third, they understand when they do it, right? So we have altogether an animation put out for them. I might want to show you a short part of this video, not the complete one, because it will take 8 minutes from us and we are already short of time.
Says here this Eoraptor was recovered from a tar pit. I guess this little fella met a sticky end. Dear Tim, Dear Tim and Moby, I want to be a scientist when I grow up. How exactly does science work? From Sierra. Hi, Sierra. We usually hear about scientists in the news when they make important discoveries. We might picture them wearing lab coats and operating special equipment, talking in a technical language that only they understand, and following the steps of the scientific method. You identify a problem, form a hypothesis, test it, analyze the data, and then draw conclusions. It may sound like a rigid series of steps that scientists have to follow. But in reality, the work is much more open-ended. The scientific method is just one of many tools in a scientist's kit. You can think of it as a way to pose questions to nature.
So, this is a short introduction of this movie. And after this movie, I know what can I do? I can do a quiz to answer all of the questions that I have learned in the video. So, how about it? Isn't it easy things? So, brain pop is a good exercise, but it is an international exercise, which I guess we have to pay a hefty amount. So, why don't we switch it to some other website that compliments us, that doesn't charge us a hefty amount, so we can be much more creative in our classroom? Okay. The next is Mentimeter. If you want to join a presentation, you can enter your code over here. And if you have account, I think you might want to log in. I have already signed up. Okay. They are going schedule maintenance and they will be back. So I don't think we will get to the Mentimeter login today, but I will recommend you to check it out. Also, the options that it has, we are going to discuss those on some other websites as well that we have already planned up next. Okay, so what is the next exercise? Okay, so this is personally my favorite one. So you might want to log in. You can, or you might want to sign up first before logging in. I have logged in, so that's why I have signed up, so that's why I'm logging in. So this is the story that I have created. It is a very easy one. Let's just create another one. I just don't want to go with the old one. Okay, it's the favorite one. There are some options that you can go with. That what you want to do, what you want to create. Do you want to create a chart or a business plan or back to school icebreaker? You know, all the things are in here. And let me tell you a secret, it is operated by AI. So you don't have to do a lot of work, right? So let's go for vocab prayer model. Now, what do we have over here? Okay, we can give them a video warm make me up before. Here you can choose to add picture and add your own video link. Here, if you want to choose this, I don't want to. If you want to remove this picture and want to add one of your own, you can do it. And no, you don't have to download it from Google. You can just write it. You can write in a splash. And suppose we want to search about information technology. It will show us some results. And we can take whichever picture we like and we can edit the description. If you could be one animal, what it would be? To change, if you could use AI, what would you do? Okay, so eagle, if you want to give some description, it's up to you. If you do, then it's fine as well. So you can create one of your own. I cannot create it entirely. I just want to give you a heads up about it because, again, time constraint. Otherwise, I would love to show you each and every option of this. So let's see. I have edited a science vocab, so we can just have a nice look over it. Okay, so this picture, what does this picture depicts? Basically, they are giving you a pictorial representation, or you can add your video link over here so that the students can watch the videos, and it will be easy to understand the series of pictures that are coming up next. Okay, so this is a drought, right? Easy, picture explained. Okay, what is this? This looks like a thread to me. Is this? No. Okay, okay. I might get something different. Oh, bacteria it is. Next, okay, all of us are familiar with COVID-19, so that's why we know this is a virus. Next, we observe, we experiment. A climate, a weather, and some evidence. It can be of any picture you want of your choice. There is no hard feelings about it, right? Now, I want to take you to the tour of another one. Oh, I just want to mention we might not go through all of them, but most of them, right? The easy ones, and I might want to take you to the Padlet. I hope most of you know about the Padlet and most of you are using the Padlet. If you are not, then you are missing out on a lot. Please go and use it to integrate it into your classroom, to enhance the activity in your classroom, to enhance the project in your classroom. Okay, so I don't have much on my Padlet yet, but as I have shared it, as I have just made it recently, I was not so active on it. But what I do, I want to create one. I want something different. Okay, so let's go and let's have a look at the gallery of the Padlet. Here are you have everything timelines, wall, stream, a grid, map, a canvas. So let's go through all. Oh, for example, timeline of Apollo mission. Okay, that seems interesting to me. Now I want to teach it to my student, but I want to do some editing into it. And Padlets give you that option to remake this Padlet. Select your option. Either you just want to copy the design or you want to copy posts as well. So I am submitting the request. Now the remake is in progress. After it is done loading, now they will allow you to edit it. So never launched Apollo 1 mission. If you want to edit the picture, you can, right? And if you want to edit a text, that you can too. If you want to change the color, that you can too. Oh my god, we are learning new things and I'm so excited. So we have changed the color. We can change so many things. We can change the entire outlook of the presentation. We can change the heading as well. So you have open slideshow. Now this is a slideshow. It will give you a remake of this time. So give me a minute. Okay, so this is the remake of timeline of Apollo mission. So let's play it and let's have a look. How does it play? While it is giving you a time, you can explain to your student that how Apollo mission begin. You can build their backgrounds and you can, if you want, you can jump onto the next slide. Always, it's in your fingertip tips. Sorry. So, what else we can do? Can we do any other thing with the Padlet? Oh, surely we can. You can create your own Padlet. You can create your team. If I want to create a team, education, technology, and also I want to create a link using this. So I want the link to be very specific about my choice. So let's continue. So if you want 3 Padlets, Team 20 MB upload, use the free one. And if you are rich enough, then you can use the paid one, obviously. And you can organize your team, you can add the team, you can always change the plan, and you can make your Padlet private as well. If you want to join another Padlet, then you can join a Padlet by entering the URL over here. Easy. So the next thing that I want to share with you. So Padlets give you a chance to comment. So as I have made a Padlet team, so I might want you to join it to boost my confidence. Okay. Now the last thing for the hands-on today, and that is what it would be. Can you guess? Let's take 10 seconds to guess the next exercise. The next part of the hands-on activity will be it is Quizlet. So you might want to log in if you have signed up already. If you have not, then you might want to sign up. So is it easy or is it hard up till now? Or are you learning something or not? Basically, I'm taking it slow and keeping it easy so that who doesn't know, who wants to be the part of this technology and who wants to integrate into their classroom, they can easily because every website has so many features. If you want to go in all into it, then a single website would take your half day or so. So, okay. So the next favorite one, I love this one. Let's go to this one. This is how you can plan your chapter via flashcards. So, okay, in grade 6, we have a chapter, The Earth and Beyond, and I want some terminologies by my students to remember. I want my student to remember some definitions. These are some flashcards. Okay, asteroid, a minor planet. What can be a what can be the definition? What is it? So get a hint. Oh, this is it. This is the picture. This is your theory. Next, comet. What is it? Oh, a ball of frozen dust and rock that orbits the sun with a picture. That's interesting. I star. Okay, so it's the sun. Okay, but we want a definition. A ball of hard gas, primarily hydrogen, helium, undergoes nuclear fusion. So now we have a definition. Planet. Okay, Earth is a planet. We live on a planet. We might wanna check. Oh, object that orbits a star is large enough to have become rounded by its gravity and has cleared the area of its orbit. So, completed. I have learned these terms. Answer questions about these five terms to well knowledge. Let's see. What are the questions do they have to ask? Choose a matching term. Now they are giving us the definitions and we have to choose the matching answer. The study of moon, stars and other objects in space, what it would be? I guess it would be astronomy because it was a topic. Okay, the picture is here. So it's obviously asteroid. Okay, it's a comet. Oh, it's a star. And this is a planet. And I've got all of them correct. Okay, so how can you make this interesting flashcard thing? Let's see. Click on study set. Create a new study set. So what do you want to create it about? I want to create it about uh, technology. If you want to add a description, you can. Now you want to enter the term. So what are the first term? Obviously the topic is our term. So now the suggestions and the definition. These are some definitions. You can choose anyone. Here are images. It will be like this. It will be recommended by AI. You can choose any one of them you want. Now the next term. How can we use technology where computer or devices? Okay, let me enter the more journal term device. So what is a device? A machine that does a particular job. And you can take any machine from this. You can take any picture. Internet, the most important tool for technology. So how can we represent it? Oh my god, this is the best picture depicting it. What are the next term that we might want to enter? Classroom? No, I guess that might be education. Choose definition and image. No, everything made easy by this. So this is the favorite one. And the crucial parts of our lives, teacher, a person who teaches others. And also a picture. Here you go, a happy teacher. You have created your quiz. Now let's see, what have we created? Technology. Okay, now I don't remember what technology is. The application of scientific knowledge for practical purposes. So the device, I know, I remember it's a tool, internet, to get connected with things. We can just let me make sure. A global network connecting millions of computers, making it possible to exchange information. Okay, education, a process of learning through academic, social, and cultural ideas. Perfect. And a teacher, it's a person who teaches others. Now I'm done. I have completed all of my work. I want to answer a few questions regarding my flashcards. Okay, if I want to personalize it, I can. And if I don't want to, I can just simply continue. So, how well do you know the material? It's new to me. I know some of it. I know most of it. So let's continue. And it provides personalization for each and every of your student. If you want a hint, you can type the answer. Oh my god, what is this? Let me remember. I think it's technology, isn't it? Good. A machine? Okay, it's a device. Okay. Internet. So now see we are getting there. It's really good for the students who are going through the initial process of learning and they want themselves to indulge into technologies but with the good side of it. You know? And the most important part, a teacher. Correct. Study again if you want to study it. Or if you don't, then just close it. So see how easy life has been made with the help of AI. So these are few things to integrate into your classroom, and the thing that are most hectic and we don't want to talk about, it's your planning. Oh, let's be frank, we don't want to plan, right? Obviously, it's not like we really don't want to plan, but sometimes it's very hectic for us. So what we can do a thing that will allow us to do things all by themselves. So let's jump into it. ChatGPT, and we want it all text. We don't want pictures, so we can use the free version for it as well. So you might want to sign up before logging in. Here, this is the ChatGPT, and you can start your conversation. Continue with Google. So it's taking a minute to open, and once it is, you can type your question. I need a lesson plan for chapter plants of grade 3. Let's try this. Sure. Some objectives, materials, procedure. Okay. Who else wanna do it if they have this? Right? We can instead invest our time to create some fun activities for our student, right? So perfect. You can use it for different things. You can create a lesson plan, you can create learning objectives, you can create a syllabus, all up to you. And the last thing, and it's a pro tip as well. All of you have heard about Canva at some point at somewhere. Let's go to education and free teacher resources. What's more fun than this? You got some free things. Daily agendas. How can you design by using Canva? You can watch all these videos over here. And one thing that is a pro tip, and I only want to share it with you. Here you can go into education, teachers and school. Now, if you are a teacher, get verified and you can get free version of Canva. right? So I'm not a K-12 teacher. If you want to get started, introduce yourself, choose a team you want to upgrade, continue, and then you have to enter your name, your last name, and your school address and website, and then you have to provide a proof, evidence of being a teacher in a school, which shows the current year. It might be an employee ID, it might be experience letter from your school. So this is it, right? And when you get free access to Canva, you can unlock up to so many paid designs, so many paid arts, and you can use it free for your students. Isn't it perfect? I think it is. You want to create a design, what kind of a design? You want to create a whiteboard presentation. Here, I have used the word the whiteboard presentation before, but I haven't given you anything. So here you have some free templates. All of us know about the automation of Canva, right? So here you can see there are a few templates you can use. It can be anything, right? Take a poll, voting board, and everything you want. You want to animate this, you can animate this. So we are done with most of the part today. Let's go back to the presentation and see what do we have next. Hands-on activities using online resources for research. Now we know this, how we can use it. Creating digital presentations. Haven't we created one? Yes. And we are going through one as well. Designing interactive quizzes. How many quizzes do we have designed? We have designed several quizzes using Quizlet, Story, and Brain Pop. Mentimeter is on the scheduled maintenance. I didn't know about it. So I think it's not the right time to use Mentimeter for recording. But you can explore it on your own. I have given you the link. So, before using the technology in the classroom, make sure you have set some ground rules for your students. You have to set clear objectives that they can do in a classroom and how they can use it even at home as well, because obviously we are nurturing another generation, and we are all of us are more prone to the side effects of it. All of us are more prone to the the opposite side of a good picture. So let them learn how they can use it in a productive way. You might want to need to provide them proper training and support during the class. Your school might want to have a full IT support team so that they can train their student and they can block some access to the website on the campus. And you have to make sure that all of your student has adequate access to the technology. You might not want to intrigue some student or trigger some student using technology. Okay, so case studies of some successful technology integration. There are some innovative teaching methods that I have just shown you with less work, less hectic, and much more results, much more production, much more productivity, much more efficiency. And the schools that have achieved positive results, there are many international schools. They are thriving just by using technology. I I want to show you an example. Let's go and see the example over here. This is a Sabas digital platform, and they have this ebook platforms. All of us know we cannot easily access ebooks for our children on the websites. So I this is their interface. They have their exam preparation slot where they have uploaded the weekly plan of the class teaching and also the quizzes related to the topic so that parents can make their children practice. So they have three terms and 11 weeks in each term, 11 to 12 weeks, and they really plan it well. They also have the WhatsApp group to access all of them. Now all the quizzes has been removed as the year has been completed on June 30th. Now the new year will begin in September. Here are some ebooks to get access even when you are traveling. So these are some thriving schools, thriving systems to the world, and it is making the life easier for teacher as well as a student and especially for parents. So we have to be smart because as the world is moving forward, if we don't be smart, if we don't be smart enough to learn new skills, to learn how to integrate new things into our present skills, then we will be left behind because the race is fast. So let's conclude this key takeaways from the presentation. What are the key takeaways that I might want to ask you, but as all of you are not here, but I hope whenever wherever you listen this, you have learned something fruitful, how to make a quiz, how to make your class more engaging, how to create your lesson plans, and obviously you might want to read it after ChatGPT has done it for you and edit it as per the need, how you can personalize your students plan, how personalize the quizzes for a student. And teachers should embrace the technology because this is the new era, this is the whole transformation, and it should be there with every field. So, as you know, AI is thriving, so AI might become the new teacher if you don't learn how to use an AI. So, there are vast opportunities in the technology. You will get the opportunities, obviously, and we want our students to get the best as well. We want our student to be succeeded. So with AI constantly, learning and changing the prospects for us, there is much more than we are holding of today of technology. And also we are unaware of the most part of the technology, but we just want to make sure that whatever it is, we should know how to use it. So thank you for your time. Thank you for giving me your precious time. Thank you for coming it till the end. If you have any question, you can access me through my email, which is ruhmayousuf at gmail.com. I'll be happy to answer all of your queries. And that's it for today. I hope you have learned something fruitful. And I don't get to see you again, but obviously, I'll be very happy if you integrate it into your classroom, and if you're a student and your life has changed after having this conference attended. So take good care of yourself, have fun, have learning, use the virtual reality, use the simulation. I want to include so much into this presentation, but I just can't. So for simulation, we have this website of simulators. If I get a chance, I will put the links in the descriptions. So that's it. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Allah Hafiz.